Hello lovelies, so I've just done a video before this one of me showing you what I've been using all month basically. I thought I'd already done one, but I've looked back on my videos and it doesn't appear that I have. The last one was done in February, so I think what I may have done is left some things in from February from Valentine's Day because I didn't get around to using them, and then also use them in March with a few other bits and pieces. What I didn't show you though is the Say Super Glowy Gel. So I've also been using that this month. It's nothing to write home about, trust me, you're not missing out if you don't have it. Right, so I've been using the Colourpop That's Taupe palette just for the mattes. It's a companion palette. I absolutely love this one. It's so nice, and you're getting like these really nice brown taupe grey shades. Stunning. I've not used the shimmers. I know how the shimmers perform anyway. It's a really nice palette. I used this for a video showing Makeup Revolution products and what my favourites are, so I'll tell you the shades that I used. Actually, I can remember very clearly if I can get it open with these nails on. Okay, so I went into this cream here because I didn't have an eyeshadow primer. I've actually found it now. And then I went in with this here, this pinky purple one. Then this one here on the outer corner. Then I went in with this one on the outer corner as well to deepen it out, and on the lash line as well. And I don't think I went in with this one. I may have done to deepen it out even more. And then the shimmers that I used was this one. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Can you see how it's pink there? Purple. So nice. And then I put this pink here. It's like a pinky gold in the inner corner, and the look turned out beautiful. Now if I can get a picture with that look, I will put it somewhere around here so you can see it and let me know what you think of it. So there's a lot of companion palettes, but I just want to talk you through them, and then I might just put all this away once I've finished the Danessa Myricks one that I'm using. I've still got to do one or two more looks with that, but I'll show you that at the end. I also used the Going Coconuts. I went through that phase. Did anyone else go through that phase where, well, you used to absolutely love Colourpop? Now, I do love Colourpop still, and I do use my palettes. I don't want to waste all the money that I spent on it, but I am more for the indie eyeshadows. So that's what mine looks like. That's definitely come from another palette. My friend Myricks said it's possibly come from The Child, and I think that one has as well. So the other eyeshadows I think belonged in the palette originally. Not 100% sure because I'm always taking mine out, and I don't have a label printer. I know I need to get one, but I just don't have one at this moment in time. Right, so I used this one when I did a monochromatic look with the Danessa Myricks Freedom 6, which I'm going to show you at the end. So it's the Colourpop Honey. I know for sure I used these here. And then I think I used this one, and this one. I used most of the mattes anyway, and that's what mine looks like. And I don't think this came in it to begin with, because the monochromatic palettes, aren't they? Anyway, that's that. So I did use this one, but only one time. It's one of those palettes that's really good. It's got every single shade of brown that you could possibly need. It's even got a couple of cool tones, but not many. More on the warmer side. But it is cheap. It's from Amazon. I think I paid less than £5 for it. Okay, so this one just stays in my acrylic makeup drawer next to me. It's the Jason Wu Agave palette. It's really nice. I didn't really need the Amazon one. I just wanted to try it. But this one's better, so I might just get rid of the, what's this one called? Moogleen. But yeah, you can buy that on Amazon if you don't have a lot of mattes in your collection and you don't want to spend an awful lot of money. And this one's not that expensive either. Now, I won this in a competition, but I'm sure Beauty Bay do them. I thought Beauty Bay was no longer existing, and I went on the site the other day and they still are. But I didn't look for the Jason Wu palette. Right, so we've got some Natasha Denona palettes that I've used recently. I've not used them in a long time because I did this thing last year where it was the fun size challenge that was going around, and I'll show you the mini retro. I did really well with that. So practically finished this one up. Hit pan on this one and hit pan on this one. So yeah, this time I used some more of this and then went over to my Mini Sky. These are such good travel companion palettes, and I used this one and this one. Didn't use the shimmers because, like I said, I've got the Danessa Myricks palette out and it is massive. I didn't really need any more shimmers. I did use this though one time on its own. I love this stuff. I know they've like repackaged it now, but this is the old one. It's the Urban Decay Solstice. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous, guys. I don't know if the new formula is like this one, so I can't recommend that to you, but if it looks like that, I don't even think there were things such as a duochrome back then, but this is definitely a duochrome. Shifts so many different colours. Right, let's get into the Danessa Myricks palette. You've seen this so many times already, sorry guys. Oh, it does have shade names on it. Here, like somebody said, well, the shade names you have to take your palette apart. You have to take your palette apart and like they're underneath. Like mine are going to stay like this. I mean, look at that palette, isn't it pretty? But say you take this shade out, it would tell you the name underneath it like any normal eyeshadow would. But I don't want to do that. You shouldn't have to do that. And I've just realised after using it for probably 2 weeks or so, the names are on the back of the palette, but only really, really small. So far, I've used this section and this section, and when you look at it, it looks completely different. Like you can see them shifting already at an angle there. Looks completely different to what I'm seeing, to what you're seeing through the camera. Like these ones pretty much don't, apart from these, like these two down here. Those transparent multi-chromes, duochromes. The only shade in here I've tried so far is this one here. And I really, really liked it. I really, really liked it. So, my niece has just distracted me, asking me for nail glue, so I'm going to have to get back to her in a minute. I only have the type of nail glue, though, that comes with nails like this because I don't use it, so she can have that if she wants it. Anyway, back to the palette. Yeah, I love, love, love this palette. I want Natasha Denona Freedom 7. So I've said it before, if you come across it, if you see it on a UK website, could you please let me know? And I'll go and buy it, no matter what the cost is. I mean, I'm not going to go on eBay or anything like that and pay £300 for it when I know brand new it's 125, and I don't even want to spend £125. If I can't get it, I can't get it. I'm not meant to have it. I didn't like it when it was first released. So what I'll probably have to do at the mini everyday one, whatever that one's called, because somebody was telling me in my live that those like everyday neutral shades are in the palette anyway, in the Danessa Myricks palette. So that's, what, 6 out of, how many do you get? 6, 12, 18. So that's 6 that I'll have out of the 18. And then when she brings out another one around the holidays, I'll get that one. That'll be Danessa Myricks Freedom 8 if she does one, and I'm sure she will. She must be making a killing off these. But anyway, I'll show you actually. So do you know when I said I used the Hair Honey? I used it with these shades here. I know that looks bronzy, but trust me, look, can you see it changing? It was more yellow on the eyes, and then I used it with this one. I think I used them together, and I used this for the inner corner, and it just made for a really, really nice look. Again, if I can get the picture, if I put it up on TikTok, then I'll be able to get it and just put it around here somewhere so you can have a good look at it. But yeah, so far, these are the only palettes that I've used. I think I'll just put most of these in my collection and then start afresh once I've used this palette up. And it'll only be in... So what I was saying is, when I finish using the Danessa Myricks, I think there's 2 looks to do. The blue looks that really, really scare me. Then I will go on and choose some other palettes for the month of April. I'm really, really looking forward to switching palettes out. I've already got 2 picked out, but there's a 3rd that I want to use for the month of April, and it's all shimmer again. So we're going to have to pick out some matte companion palettes. But anyway, this concludes the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.